Have you ever stood by a quiet lake at dawn? The water is still. The air is cool and fresh. A single droplet falls into a still pond, a ripple so small you can barely see it. The ripple moves outward, slowly, peacefully. It grows wider and wider until it touches every shore. This is how true change begins. Not with a loud crash, not with a sudden storm, but with a gentle whisper. A tiny, almost silent movement. We often think changing our lives requires big, dramatic gestures. We believe we must summon immense strength and willpower all at once. But what if the secret to transformation is in the quiet ripple? What if profound changes start with something so small it takes only a moment? Think about the journey of a river. It doesn't carve a canyon overnight. It starts as a tiny spring, a trickle of water seeping from the earth. A single moment can hold incredible power. Think of a time when someone gave you a warm smile. It was a small gesture. It lasted only a second. Yet, it may have lifted your spirits for the entire day. Or consider the feeling of the sun on your skin for just a moment after being inside. That brief connection can change your whole perspective. Our lives are a collection of these moments. We often rush through them, chasing the next big thing. We forget that the foundation of a happy life is built from these small, beautiful moments. Tiny habits are about intentionally creating more of these positive moments. They are about finding the magic that already exists in the spaces between our busy schedules. The mind loves what is familiar. When we try to make a huge change, our mind can resist. But a tiny habit is different. It is so small that it flies under the radar of our resistance. Let's begin with a simple, practical habit you can try tomorrow morning. The first few moments after you wake up can set the tone for your entire day. Often we reach for our phones, emails, news, the demands of others. Our minds go from peaceful rest to reaction and stress. What if you could claim those first minutes for yourself? Start with intention and peace. This tiny habit does exactly that. Simple, quiet, under 2 minutes. Here is the habit. After your feet touch the floor, before you do anything else, pause. Take one deep, conscious breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Lungs fill, chest expands. Breathe out slowly through your mouth, releasing tension. Think of one thing you're grateful for. The comfort of your bed. Birds outside your window. A new day beginning. Hold that gratitude for a moment. That's the whole habit. Our days can become very busy. We move from one task to the next, often on autopilot. The hours can blur together in a wave of activity and stress. By the afternoon, we might feel drained, scattered, and disconnected from ourselves. But you can bring moments of peace and clarity right into the middle of your busiest days. This next tiny habit is a midday pause. It is a 2-minute reset button for your mind and spirit. Sometime in the afternoon, perhaps between meetings or tasks, find a quiet spot. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Now close your eyes. For the first minute, simply listen. Pay attention to the sounds around you without judging them. Notice the distant traffic. Notice the hum of your computer. Notice the sound of your own breathing. For the second minute, turn your attention inward. Place a hand on your heart. Feel the gentle rhythm of your heartbeat. Silently, ask yourself a simple question. What do I need right now? Listen for the answer. This simple act of checking in is a powerful form of self-love and self-awareness. Just as the morning sets the tone for the day, the last few moments before sleep can deeply influence the quality of our rest. Many of us go to bed with our minds still racing. We replay conversations from the day. We scroll through our phones until our eyes are heavy. We carry the stress of the day with us into our sleep. This final tiny habit is an evening reflection. It's a gentle way to close your day with peace and gratitude. Here's the simple 2-minute practice. Once you're settled in bed, before the light goes off, take out a small notebook and a pen. This will be your gratitude journal. In that time, write down 3 specific things that went well today. They don't have to be big achievements. Focus on small, simple joys. The taste of your morning coffee, a kind word from a colleague, the feeling of the sun on your face during your walk. Be as specific as you can. Instead of, I had a good conversation, write, I felt truly heard when my friend listened without interrupting. Specificity helps your brain relive the positive experience. As you write, connect with the feeling the moment gave you. You end your day on a positive note, soothing your mind and preparing your body for deep restorative sleep. It's a final, gentle act of self-care. You close the chapter of the day with gratitude and create a peaceful space for your mind to rest and recharge for the new day ahead. You might be thinking, can 2 minutes really make a difference? It is a fair question. It can seem too simple, too easy to be true. But the magic of a tiny habit isn't in the single action. It's in the cumulative effect over time. It's the ripple, not the drop. When you practice a 2-minute habit consistently, you are not just performing an action, you are building an identity. You are sending a message to your subconscious. With each morning breath of gratitude, you become a more grateful person. With each midday pause, you become a calmer person. This change in identity is the foundation for bigger changes. Once you see yourself as someone who can stick to a small habit, your confidence grows. You start to believe you can change. Your 2-minute meditation might naturally expand to 5 minutes. Your 1 page of reading might turn into a chapter. The tiny habit is the gateway, a small, easy win that proves you're capable. It builds success, one tiny brick at a time. Think of it like this. Tiny habits create a positive feedback loop. You perform the small action. You feel a small sense of accomplishment. That feeling makes you want to do it again. Soon it's natural, like brushing your teeth. It's who you are. Your journey of change is uniquely yours. There is no perfect timeline. There's no right or wrong way to grow. The most important thing is to approach this path with an open heart. Be kind to yourself. There will be days when you forget your tiny habit. There will be times when you don't feel motivated. That is okay. That is part of being human. On those days, do not judge yourself. Do not fall into the trap of thinking you have failed. Simply notice it without criticism and gently begin again the next day. The goal is not perfection. The goal is progress, no matter how small. Think of yourself as a gardener. You have planted these tiny seeds of new habits. Some days the sun will shine and the seeds will grow easily. Other days there will be clouds and growth will be slower. Your job is not to force the seed to sprout. Your job is to continue to provide the water and the light. Your job is to be patient. Your job is to trust the process. Trust that beneath the surface, roots are growing. Change is happening, even when you cannot see it. Remember that you are worthy of this kindness. You are deserving of a life that feels more peaceful, more purposeful, more joyful. These 2-minute habits are more than just actions. They are declarations. They are a way of saying to yourself, I matter. My well-being matters. My peace matters. So I invite you to begin. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now. Choose just one of the tiny habits we have talked about. Just one. Commit to it for this week. See how it feels. Notice the small shifts it creates within you. You have within you an incredible capacity for growth and transformation. You are stronger and more capable than you know. It does not take a mountain of effort to unlock that potential. It just takes a single gentle step, a step that lasts only 2 minutes. Take that step. Begin your journey. A more peaceful and radiant you is waiting.